My leg is falling asleep. Hey guys, so today I am here creating this everyday, more of a natural glam look. This is what I've been rocking a lot. I love those just really pretty, glamorous, glowy, bronzy skin looks. Really warm tone, neutral eye colors. This is very glam, full face, the whole shabam. I really like those kind of looks. I just feel quite fabulous like this. Fair warning in this video, I am very weird. I don't know why, but I'm very weird, okay? But yeah, if you guys want to know how I got this look, let me see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime the face, and I'm using my Nivea Men Aftershave Balm, the sensitive one. Everyone's raved about this because of Nikki Tutorial. It totally smells like a man. I ain't even gonna lie. But it actually does its job. So put a little bit in your fingers, work this into the skin, and prime that face. So I'm gonna go in and moisturize my lips, and I like to use a Vaseline. So I'm gonna glob it on there. And for the eyes, since we're at it and we're priming, I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm gonna start off with the face makeup first, and I think I'm gonna go in and color correct first. So I'm just gonna color correct all this darkness that I have on my face, and then we're gonna move right into foundation. So I'm not going to put any color corrector underneath my eyes quite yet, because I'm just going to apply my foundation and then move right on to my eyes. So for foundation today, I'm using the Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Powder Foundation. It's a mattifying and it's oil free. I've only recently started using this. I picked it up at the VIB Rouge sale. The makeup artist that was helping me, he told me about Estee Lauder and how great it is, and like I should pick up Estee Lauder, blah blah blah. But honestly, I've tried the Estee Lauder one. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm talking about the Double Wear, and I'm not really the biggest fan of it. So the makeup artist beside him was like, why don't you try this one? And I'm just like, okay, why not? And her face looked flawless. She had oily skin just like me. So when she said that she stays matte all day, I full on believed her, because she just looked so freaking flawless. Like, holy cow. I just had to pick it up. So to mix in with that, I'm using my Makeup Forever Chromographic Mixing Drops. It's just pigment, so it's a yellow base pigment that I like to mix in with my foundation, because this foundation is a little bit gray toned. So I like to warm it up a little bit with this mixed medium drop, and it matches my neck quite well. I have to bronze a little just to bring back life back to my skin, but this combination works really well, especially with the color correcting. So I'm just going to mix this and apply this to my face. And to buff this in, I'm going to use my Real Techniques buffing brush. The makeup artist told me to use thin layers of this foundation to build the coverage. After color correcting, I mean, sure, but you can for sure see there's still acne peeking through here. So it kind of feels like that natural finish. It also does dry down to a powder finish, which is pretty badass. So I like hardly need to set this. I usually set a tad bit just bronze, but I'm gonna continue blending. Okay, so now that I brought you in a little closer to the eyes, I'm going to go in and start with eyeshadows. But the main palettes that we're going to go into are the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and then oops, the other one is going to be the Anastasia one. You can get these in single eyeshadows, so don't worry about that. The Kat Von D is basically neutral neutral colors anyway, so you can for sure replicate these colors. Let's jump into it. So the first color I'm going to use is by NYX, and it's this very like warm taupe, a warm bronze kind of color. I love it for bronzing, honestly. It's like, oh, like when I found this color, ride or die. It is called Flyable, and I'm going to use the Naked 2 brush that comes in like their kit. Love this fluffy brush. And what I'm going to do is focus this right in the crease, and this will be our transition shade. Now, going in with the Kat Von D palette, she has her like quads, you guys remember, like the neutral, cool, and then her, what is it? Wait, that's the neutral, that's the cool, and that's the warm. Yes. So out of that cool kind of quad thing, I'm gonna pick up this darker-esque brown, and we're gonna place that right in the crease here. So I put that mainly on the side and the tip of the brush, and I'm gonna hold my brush directly into the crease and work it back and forth. This is what's gonna define our crease and just give a lot more dimension to the eyeball. Now let's deepen up that outer crease. I'm going to go back into the palette, into the warm quad. I'm going to grab the darker brown as well. Do these have names? Hold up. Dude, I just digged my nail into the collar. Blah. So I just realized these have colors. I mean, these have names. They're all in like Spanish. Bruh, I can't do this. I can't do this. Alright, into that darker brown shade. And we're going to focus this right in that outer corner there. Sweep it in just to that outer part, and then make a little V. And now we're just working and blending into our outer V. And you want to flick up and in. And now I'm going to go back into my Naked 2 brush and just blend it all out. So for concealer, I'm using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Do you guys ever just wake up and you're just extra weird? I think this is the weirdest I've been on camera. I don't know, okay? Alright, to blend that out, so I'm going to use my Real Techniques. What is this? Like the contouring brush? If you guys have not tried this for under eye, bruh, you need to. I know like the rave is about that beauty blender though for underneath the eyes, but I love this because it is great, because when tapping it out, it gives you more of a full coverage effect. So you're not taking away a lot of that product like the beauty blender does. You're tapping in the product that is there. And yes, the brush is still picking up any extra product if there is any. But the little concealer that you do put goes a long way. Like, look how bright I look. Look how crisp it is. Oh, wow. Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna continue blending. To set the concealer, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I just got a new one, thank God, because I was like scraping the powder out of the tin. I'm going to use my damp beauty blender for that. I honestly cannot go without baking my under eye now, because I will crease and I will become a hot mess. I remember I wanted to do a very light nude, like very light neutral, just kind of going to school look. Well, not kind of going to school, I was going to school, didn't want to do too much makeup stuff, so I literally just dusted this on, went to school, came to school, my makeup was disgusting. I was creasing, I was a hot mess, and now I know I can't live without baking. For a all over the face dusting of powder, I like to go in with my Real Techniques blush brush. Take a little bit of that powder as I have on my desk here. Tap that into the lid so it distributes the product inside the bristles. Sorry. And I'm just going to go in and tap this around the face. Moving on, I think I'm gonna fill in the brows next. So I'm gonna use, before I open it, my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. This is her like thicker wand one. This isn't her thin pointed tip one. I don't mind this. This isn't the worst. I bought it, so I'm using it. To set those bad boys in place, I'm going to use my Maybelline Brow Drama and just clear. So now I'm going to move on to the face, and I'm going to move on to contouring, bronzing, the blushing, the whole 9 yards. So let's get into it. So I'm going to go into my NARS Gina Duo Bronzing thing. What is this even called? Like, does this even have a name? This doesn't even got a name. It just got the name of what it actually is. So yeah, we're just going to go with that. So I'm just going to go in with this, and I'm going to go into that darker shade there. Onto my Ida brush that is dirty all over the handle from foundation. But I make this weird fishy face look like this. And that literally just helps me hollow out where I need to go. So I literally smile and then do that ducky face. I look like a slight serial killer, but that's okay. And now I'm going to go back into that sable color from NYX onto this blush brush I have here. And I'm just going to go in and bronze Honeybee. Ooh, ah, la. I'm so weird. To deepen up that bronze more, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. Take that bronze shade, because it's prettybomb.com, and work that onto the cheeks as well. Now we gonna blush it up. So I'm using NYX Terra. So it used to be called Terracotta. Keep calling it Terracotta. Y'all know if you've been watching my videos, Ride or Die. Ride or Die. But this one is called Beach Babe. I think they reformulated their blushes because this one is so much more pigmented, super soft. So nice. It has now come to the highlighting. First I'm going to go in with ColourPop's, I'll tell you, Wisp. It's a very gold color with my Real Techniques, what are you, like a setting brush? Y'all, it rubbed off, so let's call it a setting brush. I know I use it for like under eye setting powder, but like now, it just distributes that highlight so nicely that I can't even freaking deal. And to top that off, Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. And wow, you know you love this when it's all rubbed off. It's in Bronze Glow. I should know this by now. But it is. And I'm just going to pop that right on top there. Now I'm just going to dust away that under eye powder. I'm going to go back into Sable. I'm going to smoke that out onto that lower lash line. And then I'm going to go back into the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to grab one of those darker browns. I think I'm going to go with this one and that warmer toned quad, and just focus that right on the outer corner and pull that up into that outer V. For my brow bone highlight, y'all, I said I was going to use this Anastasia palette. The only color I wanted to use was vanilla. What's it called? It's not even called vanilla. called Fresh. I'm gonna highlight the brow bone with Fresh. Alrighty, so now we're gonna move on to that wing eyeliner. I can't particularly do this on camera because it's a little hard for me, but I'm going to go in with my Tarte So Fine eyeliner to fill in the wing, but to outline it I'm going to use my Kat Von D liquid liner in Trooper. This one just has this one has a thinner tip and it is a brush, so it's easier to get that precise wing, while rather this one stays on a lot longer for me. It's still very thin, but it is very, very potent black. So I'm gonna draw that wing and I shall be right back. Alright, so this is what the look looks like with the wing. And I also had to apply mascara while I was off camera. So the mascara I used was the Last Sensational, and I think it changes. This look just looks so much more dramatic and glam every day with the liner and the mascara. Now I'm just going to move on to lippy, and I'm going to use Beach Bum by Tarte. This is one of their new lip color. I find this color just so easy to slap on. So I do a pretty everyday color. The only downfall about these, like, look how messy that is already, and it already broke. Just bought it. So I'm gonna go in a highlight color. To set my makeup, I bought the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. It's a boosting mist, that's what they call it. So the thing I have to do is like spray it on the side first because it spritzes first, you know? So that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you tell me what you think down below. And I hope you guys recreate this. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And I shall talk to you guys later in my next video. Bye guys.